Tuesday, March 16th, GHK Lall, Kaieteur Radio, 99.1 and 99.5 FM. Welcome to the National Outlook. I trust that your week has started well, on a smooth note, and it will get better as the week progresses. We are now mid-March. What did I say? March 16th? Yes. Last week, again and again, we hear about these things in different places. Kaieteur News, Thursday edition. Customs officers, major oil importers resisted measures to reduce abuse of tax exemption letters. Tax exemption, it's promised by governments, it's delivered by governments, it's enshrined into the law, and so it enables the GRA to extend, to sign off on these tax exemption duty-free letters. I am back here several years now, and I'm a beneficiary of duty-free concession. Some of the personal effects I brought in, a vehicle I brought in. No, it's not a Mercedes-Benz, so don't get any ideas, or a BMW. It's a Nissan Pathfinder. So I held it for the required number of years. As a matter of fact, doubled that, almost triple that amount of time. And it wasn't sold until recently when it started to, I needed something different. And another old car, by the way. But here we are. This duty-free and these tax exemptions have been abused and abused and abused, where for cars and for different things. Now, so here again we go on fuel. And we're talking, in one instance, almost $500 million, where I think it is Sol, S-O-L, Sol Inc., one of the importers, one of the authorized importers, really imported $483 million of fuel that was, to me, allocated to the Guyana Gold GGD Diamond Miners Association. I should know that, seeing my recent history. The GGDMA, that fuel was for there as part of the concessions worked out with government and the mining sector to give them a hand to make their business viable, profitable, the small miner, the big miner. Fuel is an expensive component of their activities. So for that fuel to be imported, to be given to them, to be sold to them under that exemption and not happening, then what happened to that fuel? And then, so I think, and I hear that the government is looking to go after the courts one of the importers, and I think that's a good thing. I like to hear that. We need to clean our house up, and we need to clean our house up, and I commend Mr. Godfrey Stacia of the Ghana Revenue Authority. We weren't friends at all, but we shared the same school around the same time, Central High on Smike Street. He's doing a tremendous job there, but it seems as though it's like he's cleaning one of those stables from Greek mythology, where the more you, Hercules, the more you clean this thing, the more it fills up with filth, the more it fills up with corruption. I think he's made some inroads, but for the business people, the importers, to resist the measures to reduce the abuse is one thing. For public servants, customs officers, and I'm wondering, is it customs officers at the management level, or is it at the operational and implementation level? Look, this is the way it's got to be. We are reconciling this in the law, in the enforcement division, and it's not happening, so therefore you are in violation, and therefore we're going to call you out. So how is it that public servants take it upon themselves to resist the abuse of these tax exemptions? I think something is wrong there. And Mr. Stacia, the Commissioner General, is going to have to get real serious. He's had some problems recently with that cocaine bust in Europe. I think it was Belgium or the Netherlands, where tapes disappeared and procedures weren't followed or something like that. I understand that people were sent home permanently, and that's the way it should be. Now, Customs officer, those who are involved, some house cleaning is necessary there, and I think that would be in order, so as to send a message. Let's cut out this nonsense. Let's do what we have been engaged to do, recruited to do, on behalf of the Guyanese people. Give them some relief, so that when the right thing is done, they can benefit. And businessmen needs to be gone after when they have breached. Public servants, whether customs officers or whomever, at whichever level, regardless of their affiliations, and I know I'm talking here in a universal sense, let's get this thing done right. Until the next time, GHK Lall on Kaieteur Radio 99.1 and 99.5 FM. Thank you for joining me on the National Outlook.